Yo, what's going on, guys? Pros Wild here, and today, guys, I have a brand new video that I'm bringing you. And today, I have a brand new money-making ways, and this is probably the best money-making ways you could possibly ask for, because I am making quite a bit of money off of doing this method. Now, I've only been playing for maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and I already have $273,000. Not even an hour, guys, is what I mean. So, the reason why I started here is just because I thought this was a really cool background, so I think that looks really cool. But anyway, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. This is Pros Wild. Before we jump in, go ahead and hit that like button and also subscribe. I would really appreciate that more than you guys could imagine. So I'm just going to have some basic gameplay back here in the background for you. It's not really going to be much, but I just got to say the first money-making method, guys, actually just got put back in the game. Yes, back in the game. So I know that we all like stuff that are being put back in the game that has once been taken out, and that is, I believe it's called the Hunting Pack. And I have not been here when Hunting Pack was around. If I have been here when Hunting Pack was around, it wasn't very popular. So that's just my thoughts, I guess. But that is actually a really good way to make money because it is on double money and RP right now. So you guys can get a lot of money. I already did a match, and I pulled out a nice $100,000 by doing 3 rounds. It was absolutely amazing. So I encourage you guys to do that a little bit. So if you just sit there farming that out for about an hour, I'm sure you can possibly earn a quick $300,000 to $400,000 pretty fast. So very easy. But anyway, it's a pretty nice money-making method that you guys can all do. It's very easy. So go ahead and do that. I won the game, of course. If you lose, you can get still at least a nice, maybe it's one of the wheelie dogs. So it's like or something, or I don't know. But you can earn a nice $20,000 to $50,000. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I hope that you guys are going to enjoy this video, but that's the first money-making way, and I gotta say, it's probably one of the best ways as of right now, is to always do those double RP, all that stuff. So, yeah, it's just very nice to do that. It's very easy, so I encourage you to do that a little bit, alright? Also, a few other ways. Also doing, if you open up your online tab, and then if you head on over to what's it called, missions Rockstar created, then that's gonna be pretty good. You know, it's gonna be a nice way. Yoda, sorry man, my dogs go nuts when they hear stuff, so it's just how it is sometimes. Just do the missions. If you farm those for an hour, at least, you could probably pull 1 to 200K. It's a pretty nice money-making way. So yeah, and you know, I used to do that like all the time, and it was really good. The next way is going to be doing CEO work. So if you buy a CEO office and you want to go ahead and purchase a vehicle cargo garage, that's probably going to make you the best money, I think, ever. So all you guys got to do is fill that up with as many low-range and mid-range cars as you possibly can, to the point where it mostly only gives you top-range cars. And then once you start getting a lot of top-range cars, go ahead and stack your vehicle garage up with at least 5 top-range. Sell a top-range, go get another vehicle that is a top-range. That way you always have at least 4 extra top-range cars in case you guys magically get friends on one day. This is all solo, by the way, so in case you guys are wondering. So yeah, it's a very fun way, and sometimes you can get a little mad because you might pay over $15,000 in repair damage one time. Like right now, I am not really focused and I'm just crashing my car all over the place, so I'm losing a bunch of money, but it's okay. So the next thing I'm going to suggest to you guys is go ahead and buy some biker businesses, and the best one I think you guys could buy is either Counterfeit Cash, Cocaine Lockup, and Methamphetamine, guys. Those are probably the best 3 biker businesses you guys can possibly ask for. I think cocaine is probably the one that I've had the best experience with, just because it's in the city, it's in my AO most of the time, so it's super easy to do that one. That's what I would encourage you guys to do, is to get some biker businesses, at least 2 to 3, and then also after that, get a bunker, guys. That is going to make you a lot of money. Don't buy one that is past Mount Chiliad. I would definitely buy one that's around Sandy Shores and that area, because that one is working out great for me, and it's very, very easy to go in and out and to get product and sell. So if you are doing this solo, you can do, I believe, up to $140,000. If you want to sell it for one car, I believe $150,000 and above. You always gotta first. You always gotta check on your computer, and if you sell it, and if you check the sell to Los Santos, that's what I'm talking about. So if that's like at 140, then sell it, because that's gonna be one vehicle. If it's at $150,000 or above, it is going to be 2 vehicles, and I believe if it is at 250, I believe if it's at $300,000, then it'll still be 2 vehicles. But I believe above $300,000 is 3 vehicles. So I would definitely just recommend that you sell below $150,000 if you guys are doing this solo. And with the biker businesses, this one is pretty doo-doo, but you can sell up to $50,000 without having to use 2 vehicles. I had to fly 3 planes one time. I'm just very lucky that it was planes, but I sold it for only $150,000, and it was 3 vehicles for biker business. So I'm guessing that about $80,000 to $100,000 is 2 vehicles, and then $150,000 is 3 vehicles, and I believe about $200,000 to $300,000 is 4 vehicles, and I believe that is the max they can get. So I would definitely just recommend that you guys, if you're doing this solo, only sell up to $50,000, $60,000 at max. But if you guys have friends, let that stack up, or if you guys have a crew that you know that joins your CEO and that they will help you, then definitely do that. But that's better. Biker business is a better business if you have friends to do it with, because you can let it stack up and it'll just be a lot easier. Now, the next way is, guys, I am going to say buy a dang nightclub, and don't buy one down by the docks or LS Airport or LSIA, because that is going to be very difficult to get in and out of. You might as well buy one either by the CEO office or that's out there. I believe the one that I would suggest is about 1.6 mil. It's on the left side, and it's by the CEO office. That's the one I have. It's working out perfect. I never have to drive really too far to do my sell missions and my popularity missions. It is a perfect nightclub for me, and I really suggest that you guys do it. Now my dog's barking in the background, so I'll close my door for you guys. Now, the next way I'm going to suggest is going to be getting some friends or a crew and do some heisting. Now, the only heist I would recommend that you do with randoms is only going to be the fleece up, because you really don't have to do much. The only setup where you even have to kill anybody is going to be to steal the Kuruma. That's the only setup where you really have to kill people. But all the other setups, you're just aiming your guns at people. Like even the final heist, you don't really even have to kill a cop unless you just like run him over or something. But Yeah, and then the reason why I said buy those biker businesses before and buy the bunker and everything is because those businesses will hook up with your nightclub, and that is going to that is going to unlock all those businesses. So if you guys buy the nightclub first and then you go to your nightclub management or sell goods or something, and then or warehouse management, and you see that all of those businesses are locked, and you're like, well, how do I unlock them? You have to buy all those other biker businesses. So I definitely would not recommend buying a nightclub first, even though it is a magnificent way to make money. I think I have over $155,000 in there, and you can stack up even up to like you can stack up $1 billion in there, and it'll only be one vehicle. Now, it is impossible to get $1 billion in your nightclub, but I'm just saying you can stack up as much money as you can in your nightclub, and it will only sell with one vehicle. So that is a great solo money making method if you know how to do it. Now, also, I would stick with running those biker businesses. Yoda! I would also definitely stick with those biker businesses because it will definitely help you when you are doing all of your stuff. So, I mean, if you have a few biker businesses going, then it's going to be a lot better and a lot better of an experience because um, if you're selling all of them only up to 50,000, then that's going to be what you want to do, and the only way you want to do. So if you have a few of them going, you can earn a quick $100 to $150,000, depending on how many clubs or whatever you have. It all just depends on what you're doing and where you're at and stuff. So also, guys, with your nightclub, keep up with that popularity. Never let it run down behind 2 bars, or else you'll be sitting there doing missions for hours. Don't even let it run past 1 bar, because that's just going to be a pain. So just do 1 nightclub popularity mission every once in a while if you're in a free roam session, and that is going to give you more and more money. So if you have like no nightclub popularity, you're not going to really get any money, and your nightclub is not going to be very fun at all. Also, guys, with the nightclub, do those business battles, okay? If you do the business battles, it'll give you $20,000 in your actual bank account, but it'll also give you $20,000 worth of supplies in your nightclub. So it's definitely going to be a lot better than it is. So I currently don't have to do a nightclub popularity mission. I've been keeping up with it pretty well. It's very fun. As you see, I have $155,000 stacked up in here, so it'd be pretty fun to sell that. Now if you go up to your warehouse management, as you see, these are locked. I still have not bought a cocaine, weed, or a crew meth. And also, guys, if you guys want to get more of these businesses going, if you guys want to get all the businesses running at the same time, then you guys need to hire more of these people. As you can see, these people cost up to $240,000. I believe the last one cost about $500,000. So make sure that you have, I'm sure you're going to be spending at least $1 million just hiring staff, and over $5 or $6 million just buying businesses. Also, guys, you can do the special cargo for your nightclub to unlock another business as well. And the business battles will also give you some different things. So like if you do a business battle, you might get some pharmaceutical research, or you might get some South American imports, or you might get organic produce. You can get a little bit of everything. As you see, I don't even have a guy assigned to printing and copying. I just did a business battle to get full printing and copying. It's pretty simple. It's very easy. Now, as you see, I have not booked Dixon yet because I don't really like Dixon's music. I played his audio. It sounds horrible. So, whatever. It's definitely fun. Now, I don't have any upgrades, so if you guys can't afford these upgrades, I encourage you to buy them. I think the equipment upgrade and the staff upgrade is definitely going to be a lot more useful, but all the upgrades are going to be very useful, so that way your nightclub won't really be attacked. If you sell this, and if you're in a session with a bunch of people, then If you sell that and you're in a session with a bunch of people, you'll get a high demand cash bonus, but Tony will also give you a nice little laundering cut, so you will get maybe $20,000 off of your money, which really sucks, but it's just whatever at this point. But I think that's just really about all the money making ways I have for you. If you guys do some things in the background, like in between stuff, I would definitely suggest going to your Secure Serve VIP work and then starting up Headhunter and Sightseer. If you're doing them solo, it's going to be a lot more helpful. And if you have if you have an associate in your organization, then do Salvage and Headhunter, and just keep on switching off during your cell missions and during all that stuff. Because Salvage will get you up to a nice $30,000 to $40,000, and Headhunter will give you about $21,000 every time you do it. There's not really much of an increase or a decrease, so you will get quite a bit of money. And Sightseer, I believe, will give you about $25,000 to a thing. And also, guys, if you buy the Terabyte client jobs, it's good to do those every once in a while. Those will pay out up to $30,000 just about each time you do a client job. My favorite ones to do are Robbery in Progress. That's pretty much like the only one I do because it has a 20-minute cooldown, and during those 20 minutes I usually do a buttload of different things, so I would definitely suggest doing all these money methods I showed you. And yeah, so these are all solo methods, guys, so I don't have really many friends that have this game to play with me. I know that I'll have quite a few friends that'll have Red Dead Redemption 2 to play, so hopefully it's just like GTA, where it's not as hard to get money, but it is still difficult, so that way I feel good whenever I am playing with one of my friends getting a bunch of money. But anyway, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful. It's pretty good. Also, guys, I forgot to mention one thing. Some vehicles that I would highly recommend buying are going to be, I'm going to show you guys here, are definitely either going to be an Insurgent or a Night Shark. It's really going to help you out. And if you already have a Duco Death, great, but still, I would still encourage you to get an Insurgent or a Night Shark. And also, guys, or you could get the Insurgent with the gun on it, but I don't have any friends, so I don't have any friends that play this game, I should say. Now, the Insurgent is significantly cheaper than the Night Shark, but the Night Shark will have weapons on it, so it's probably a lot better of a vehicle. I have a Night Shark, so the Insurgent pickup is probably one of the best ground vehicles you can possibly get. It is one of the fastest, it can survive missile blasts, and it has a gun on top that is very powerful. But a vehicle that I would definitely recommend that you buy is a Buzzard attack chopper. Now, I have not bought this because I have the Mark II oppressor, so I really don't see a big need. As you see, the new Scramjet, I believe, just got added in today. It's pretty much the Vigilante, just a very little bit different. I honestly wouldn't recommend to get it unless it is really very helpful. Right now, guys, I'm currently saving up, if I can find it here, to buy a... Where is it? It's a nice little jet. I'll show you guys what it is if I can find it. I can't find it. I don't know where the jets are. Right here. It's on sale for $2.1 million. It is the Hydra, of course. I feel like this is going to be pretty much just as good as the P96 laser or whatever. P96 laser. I just feel like it's going to be a lot better. Also, guys, buy an Armored Kuruma. Even if you have the Duco Death, I would still encourage you to buy an Armored Kuruma. It's such a great car. It's so much faster, and it holds armor. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you found it helpful.